Let's play some MTG. Assuming there's actually anybody playing. Well, that's an easy draw. I guess. Best of ones it is. Ugh. There's a lot of mana. Still, Search will let us get through that. Great. None of those are untappable. Gotta check that first. Twinkiest part of our mana base. That's off to a start. Not what we wanted. Like double blues better. Turn 3 you set first counter is pretty slow. I think we have to take it because it'll let us stop putting things in slowly. So would have that. Should have actually put one of the tap ones down this turn. In the history of Benalia. I might ditch that, we can just jumpstart it anyway. That's perfect. We'll play that next turn after he gets his second token. Which means this turn we just want to keep Essence Scatter up so we can put something that'll come in tapped. And pause turn. Doesn't mean we take an extra 3, but that's alright. Hopefully he plays something else as well. We're not going to Essence Scatter that because we can just Clarion it. I think we should probably keep that one. And we'll just move this out. Gonna try and keep something alive. Oh, that's 3 mana. Forgot that thing gave him mana. Come on, make a choice. You're either doing it or you're not. Here goes his timeout. really not sure what he's trying to work out. Since the time's gonna run out, it doesn't really matter. That was a very weird sequence of plays, but okay. Yeah, let's keep it. Deals with that. One vampire. Well, let's drop this. He's not gonna have any counters, so let's just drop the fairy. He might have a excellent binding or something like that. But...
Let's slow this down. Hold that thought.
Well, it's us for the turn. Let's untap this one and I might as well keep all mana taps up. Not that it matters. Does suck, but that's alright. I think we're just gonna lightning strike this. He's got no creatures on. No, don't need more mana. We need action. We dump this tapped. I don't think I need the mana. Untapped doesn't let me play. Nope. Okay, apparently we win. Sure. Depends on what we're against, but sure. Well, I guess this one goes in then. No, because we want to opt. Do this. Yeah, we'll keep that. Both of our drakes. Interesting. I don't control a mountain yet. If I want to revitalize end step, I'd have to pay too. No, I'm not right. Kind of curious what he's trying to achieve. Would have expected Donnie's aspect. Okay. Wait, why didn't it let us? Oh, because we didn't have anything. Right. Well, Clarion's not going to be terribly useful then, is it? Let's try that. Let's just check this out now. Probably big gap. This is a good draw. Just gotta try and dodge these thought erasures. Probably should have saved Essence Scatter's not totally useful anyway. Alright, that's pretty good. Throw that out and then pass the turn. Oh well, I guess we'll be better attack. Might revitalize now. Still lets us sinister sabotage something. And gets us one more damage. I'm at it later. See, I don't think I'm going to let him do that, because the card advantage just sucks. I'm not going to need that one, so we'll graveyard it. I see this guy playing much in the way of also has the advantage of making crackling bigger. Tefari on curve, that sucks.
Right on schedule. Keep
Although
up
if
the
we
pace.
burn Chemisters, we kill Tefari anyway, so... You'll want to pass down or something. I guess we Chemisters main phase to... I don't know. We get lifelink instead, not do the damage, which is only 3 mana, leaving 3 mana. I don't know if 4 life is going to help us though. Is he going to do something? No, apparently not. Let's do this. Maybe that makes him change his mind. Moments of craving it. Was he gonna double moment of craving it?
That was uncalled for.
Not really gonna help. Ah, take two, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's skip to the good part.
Still, it'll die this turn. Oh, mine will anyway. Really use some extra mana. Alright, let's throw this out and see what he does. He might try and counter it. No. That can enter tapped. Kinda wanna play Crackling again, but dangerous. I'll just Chemist his end of his turn. He'll try and Chemist us again. I don't think we let him again. Such a waste of Sinister Sabotage, so. That's pretty good. No, he kept that card, so it must have been pretty good.
Hurry!
I'm not sure we're ever going to claw our way back into this though with Teferi on the board. Unless he somehow taps out. I'll draw it. Let's see what he's got. This is the last one. It's gotta have another Braskas or something. Pretty much lost if this doesn't resolve, so. Since I don't have things like Vraska's Contempt. So I'm sure he'll Vraska's that. there's nothing we can do about it. Draw cards. Yeah, I think he wins. There's a very slow hand to take against the control deck. But how do you know? That's why you don't play control in best of ones. That's a better starting mana base. Hopefully this is against a creature deck with these two. Let me keep it though. No counters or anything, but we can deal with threats once they hit the board. As long as there's no against a control deck, we should be fine. I think we pay the 2 life for Steam Vents so we can opt end step. Then we can play this and have Justice Strike open. Depending on what we draw, we may need to pay for this one as well. This one. Blue. We're both on the same opt path. Don't like it when they scratch top. In fact, we're both running the same deck colors. That's a good sign. Actually, kind of like that. I'm not sure how it goes against a Jeskai control deck. We don't really pressure life totals. Hey, look what we got. So if we drop that, we're able to revitalize or lightning strike depending. Justice if that's somehow relevant. Revitalize. It'd be weird if he tried to counter that. Something like that. Oh. But we really don't have any play, so we're great against a fucking creature-based deck. 2 Deafenings and a Justice Strike. And a Lightning Strike. What's he doing? Playing the same fucking list as me. Let's just Lightning Strike him. Could know his turn, I guess, but what a stack. Probably should have threatened the counter, but maybe since we've got stuff that deals with stuff on board, this is a better way. Really paid for that. That's interesting. I'm not going to pay for it because I don't want to be the first person to play a creature. But I do have Disdainful Stroke, which should be good. So I think I'm just going to stroke that. Or should I save it for Teferi? He's got to have Teferi. I don't really have a way of dealing with that at the moment. That's right. Card advantage sucks. What are you going to do? Only a land that doesn't come in tap. Recast Chemisters? Yeah. That's some gnarly card advantage. Crackling. Yeah, we can just Justice strat that. Well, eventually. No, right now. That's fine. Sure, he gets a card, but I guess now the question is, do we Chemisters or do we Justice? I think we Chemisters. Oops, don't remove that. Not holding the gates. Good news. He really is running my build. He comes in Queen. I think I'll just distract that in combat and hold the gates and disdainfuls. We've actually got some reasonable counters now. We can toss the Clarions for Chemisters. He actually gonna try and counter it? Well, let's just throw a negate on that and see how well Fari's willing to go. He's also got the negate. I guess we let it go. He does have the negate. Well, we can't negate that, so... Alright. It does 8 damage instead. 9 damage instead, because he stuffed whatever it was that he had. Essence Scatter's not going to cut it. I only got 6. We can actually double Deafening Clarion. As retarded as that seems. Or we just Crackling and trade in. I think we double Deafening now, because otherwise he could just distract the Crackling. Oh, that's all my mana. Do not like. Or we let him... Nah, because he could threaten lethal. Let's put Crackling out and see what happens. He's going to counter it. He's got Essence Scatter, doesn't he? We need that one more mana. If he can get rid of that Crackling, then we're done. I think we should have gone the double Deafening Clarion path. If we'd had one more mana, we would have had the Sinister. Oh, Safari on board. No, we can disdainful that one. Hopefully he doesn't have a Sinister for that. Which it looks like he does. No. Apparently we can't win Counter Wars either.
I can no longer stand. Sorry I'm late.
Gonna neg 3 that and
You need to take a timeout.
okay, 10. Well, he's tapped out, so that's a good sign. Oh, I'll keep that this time. Would have been nice to cast Lifelink at the same time, but well, if he's got the lightning bolt, we're done.
We need to move quickly.
Particularly since he's got Teferi on board. Well, you're not going to cast anything. Explosion in your form? Alright, well that'll do it. This is one of those games where you've got the wrong cards in hand. Double Deafening Clarion versus his Negate and Sinister was not the right thing. and no Teferi. Didn't even see a Teferi or the Ral or anything else. Go slow again. We can't opt turn 1. We got a mullet. Oh. Cool. It's not much better, but yeah, we'll keep that. We'll throw in Merlins. Yep, Sulphur Falls. We should have. Should drop the Sacred Foundry first. We don't need Sulphur Falls off the bat. For bad lows, really. We can play later. No second turn play, okay. And then to tap. Let's syncopate with X equals 1 here somewhere if it needs to be happening. Fuck my face. No. Shock my face again. Also okay. Revitalizing this matchup's pretty good. You had that though, why wouldn't you do it before you attacked with the lava runner? It's a strange choice. Oh. Can't actually syncopate that anyway. Take 4. We'd really use a... I think we're gonna have to revitalize and then expansion it. Get 6 life back. We can do it his turn though. See what he does first. Might try and play a King and Phoenix or something stupid. We afford to take 3. We get 6 back. Go on. Down to 4. Okay. So now we get, well, hopefully he's not holding a lightning strike shock, but we'll see. But no, that's not even kind of what we wanted. God damn it. That was not full control. Well, we might just be dead. We gotta play these main phases, I guess. We can't even syncopate that for 1. Alright, we'll let that resolve. We've got to decline the action because we don't have enough life, which unfortunately recharges him. Wizard's Lightning. Intriguing. Alright, do we syncopate? We have to syncopate that, otherwise we're dead. Well, that's pretty shitty. Well, he's got a lightning strike, we're done. I respect them. And screwing up that expansion explosion really sucks. You have it? Yes? No? Maybe? I'll recast this factor and hope he gets it. He doesn't get it. Interesting. Alright, let's actually put full control on this time. We'll pay. And we'll pay. And we'll Expansion, explosion, that. I'm gonna resolve that. I'm gonna resolve that. I'm gonna resolve that. I'll play that. No. We have our turn left to find Deafening Clarion. And pray for a miracle. Like I said, pray for a miracle. Ugh. Mr. Sabotage. Let's opt. We just gotta find something. Not that. Can we afford to burn one more opt? No, because we don't have any fucking... God, the mana base is awful this game. Way too much white mana. We really need to... I have to, because this doesn't save us anyway. One chance to find Deafening Clarion. That is not Deafening Clarion. Well, we can play this and this. Take 4 damage and hope it doesn't have a shock. Somehow. I don't know. Can't play whatever he picked up. Can't play that. Nice game. It's another case of drawing all shit cards at wrong times. No counters when we needed them, and I probably should have kept that initial starting hand. It probably would have worked against Mono Red. No, I just changed the volume around as well. I wonder whether that helped. Alright, well that's a pretty decent hand. Mana base works if we play Sacred Foundry first. This is the same guy. Yeah, if we play this first tapped, we've got Deafening Clarion, so we'll just let him play a bunch of stuff out and then kill it all. Ral's pretty helpful too. That's fine, we'll just revitalize end step. Another 3. Plays by Shino. Another 3. God damn, it does damage fast, this deck. Take 3 life and that. So 4/5. Unlikely to have 9 damage in hand, but I'm not going to take the risk. I'll just definitely Clarion that now. We've got another one in case. It's a fairy, eh? I think we'll just... I don't know, do we save mana for the potential restock? I think as counter's too slow for this deck. If we had more mana, we'd be alright. He gives this Chemist his end step. We're still not dead. He's only got 2 cards in hand, so... And we can sinister something if it's going to kill us. Might just... And that can resolve. I don't like how low we're getting, but still. Let's Chemisters and hope he doesn't hold double duck. Do lightning? No. Do 2 damage, that's alright. That's less risk. Another shot. I mean, we're basically done now without a... We're basically just hoping he doesn't top deck anything. We can't counter it anyway, so... Let's just play the search now. If we can somehow filter our way to a revitalize, we might stabilize. And again, we may not. We definitely do not need another Teferi. Or a Glacial Fortress. Well, if we play Rao, we can neg 3 the Chainwell, assuming we've got enough. Yeah, we do. I guess we got to do that and hope he doesn't draw anything. We're living by the skin of our teeth. This is lightning. Continue. That was just a bit too quick for us. He drew so much burn then. Only you can trust the red deck to draw a little bit more land than that. When I play it, you do. And maybe we get some green. I like this. Yeah. 2 fairies in starting hand's a bit funky, but he's blue-white. Great. Jeskai. It does counter turn 1. And we'll just throw this on the stack. That is not going to be helpful. Oh, fuck, we should not have played that tapped. We should have played that very untapped. Life means nothing in this matchup. We had the Sinister. Doesn't turf, that's a bad sign. Oh, okay. Jeskai with the Goblin Electromancer. Oh, we play the Sulphur Falls. Pass the turn. Got Chemisters. Yeah, we've got the second Teferi, so I'm just going to jam it now.
I won't hide from the world any longer. You know what?
Since we now know Electromancers and stuff are in the deck, maybe Essence Scatter is useful. It's almost like, is it with a splash of white instead of Jeskai?
won't let you win.
Play a creature. Nope. That's a fairy. Awesome.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Oh, now we need a creature.
No time for a break.
Definitely Clarion's not gonna help us. That's alright. See what we get.
Let's skip to the good part.
Awesome. I think we're just definitely Clarion this Electromancer out of the way. And then plus 10. We can Chemisters or Sinister. In a straight to fairy fight, we're not going to win. Probably. Let's see. Looks like he's just plus oneing as well. I think I'm going to neg 3 when I get the chance. Is Teferi back on the board? Because I don't care if my Teferi dies, I've got the second in hand already. Crackling? No, let's just Essence Scatter that. Just untap 2. I'm just gonna neg 3 this.
Let's take it back.
These steam vents. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then leave 3. Yeah, this will let us play a Sinister twice, or Sinister and... We'll pay it. Not like our life total actually matters. And having that as counter out at the start is pretty good for him. Keeps drawing them though, so he's not really close to flipping it. That makes me worried about what he's got. Well, there's his mana. Let's Sinister that.
Stop that. Now.
No, we don't need more lands. We can still Revitalize. No, we can still Chemisters. It's not like he's gonna count more. He might have Spell Pierce, but... Fucking land? Well, we have a free turn. Do we replay the Teferi, or do we...
You know what?
See what this one
I'm
gives
not
us.
done yet.
Sinister. Because if we play this Teferi, then we're on 4 instead of 2. Which will also give us another draw. And it'll let us, maybe, let us untap 4 lands? I don't know if that's how that works. I feel like keeping it though is a better option. We're gonna play something though, otherwise the untap's pointless. We can just play this main phase. Yeah, sure. They've still got 2 Sinisters and an Essence Scatter. This is just fodder for fucking Chemist's Insight, really. So next 10 he'll also draw a Teferi. But we can play it around that. No, let's just Essence Scatter this one. Let's Chemisters. Throwing this. I can't imagine Justice Strike's gonna serve us much good.
Hold that thought.
I kind of want to keep that. I think we'll turf Justice Strike. Although Justice Strike deals with Crackling Drake better. Yeah, let's just hit him in the face with this. It's mostly so we don't have to discard anyway. And so that Teferi's +1 actually untaps something. So we've still got 2 Sinisters. Sarkin. Discard a card, draw a card, add 2 mana. He's kept counter up? I don't know. Sure. We don't really have ways of dealing with it once it hits the board, but...
Don't doubt my methods.
This lets him filter his deck a bit more. We'll play Chemisters from hand. Hey look, a Crackling. Probably should have double Chemisted then. I think we play Crackling Drake. He has a counter? Nope, he has a Justice Strike. I think we counter that. It also lets us surveil before the draw. Fucking no way. Great, more land. Let me just +1 this.
No time for a break.
More land? What is this? Untap this and this. And then discard this. You know, 5 mana. Well, if he tries to replay Teferi, we're going to counter that. But the real question is, does he have that plus a counter? I think we gotta let him do that. Because he's got the Teferi mana if we don't. And I'd rather counter Teferi. Unfortunately, it's exiled. I need to get Teferi to 8. Sure. This deck really needs more ways of interacting with Planeswalkers that isn't Teferi and Ral. History of Benalia. Wow, he is playing a weird deck.
I summon you.
Like, what was... Okay. He obviously didn't want to discard a card. Attack. Hand combat. Well, if he's not playing Teferi, we're going to play this. And we're going to turf Steam Vents. So we've still got Deafening Clarion, so I'm less worried about History of Benalia than I am about Teferi. Next 7 is a problem, but we've got turns left for that.
Keep up the pace.
Oh, at least it's no longer in the fucking mix. Let's revitalize. Second Deafening Clarion's pretty good. I guess we're just pitching a bunch of land. Unless we want to filter through more of the deck and then pitch a bunch of land. We've still got the mana to double cast Sinister Sabotage. I don't think Justice Strike's gonna help us, but it might. Well, there's Nazcanta, that's nice. If we tap 2 more lands, we won't be able to play both Sinister Sabotages in one turn. I think we pitch Deafening Clarion so that he thinks we've got rid of it. We want blue mana. I'm gonna get rid of Sulfur, an Island, and 1 Deafening Clarion.
I'll show you unhinged.
So I don't mind if History of Benalia hits the table. That's fine. We've got the Clarions to deal with that. And a Justice Strike if something goes wrong. Well, we were way too slow unclicking past turn then. Alright. I think we search for Azcanta. See what he does. Sinister Sabotages. That's fine. I don't. This late in the game, Azcanta's not that big a deal. Not with Teferi on the board. Yeah, plus Teferi.
Hurry!
Do what we get. That's Teferi. Awesome. I think we throw Crackling. Untap 2. And we can double Sinister. And it stops his knight from doing anything. He's basically out of cards now because his card draw is not as good. I don't think I can let him do that. Oh look, a Syncopate. No, past him. We want blue back. Still another turn before Sarkhan does anything. What's he got? We can't really syncopate that. Don't want him to really get. Man, I don't want him to get that on the board. If I do this, then I can't. Man. As if he drew Lightning Strike. That's a one of in this deck, probably. Can't syncopate it. I can't Sinister it because he'll just play Teferi. Although that's not a big deal. If I Sinister this, he plays Teferi. And then I just kill Teferi. I guess he'll have to neg 3 Teferi. Revitalize doesn't really help. Does mean you'll get Teferi on the board. It means he has to pick between killing Crackling and so you can either neg 3 Crackling or you can neg 3 Teferi, but he can't do both. I'm thinking he'll go for that one.
Time is much more malleable than people think.
Okay. I can deal with that.
Madness. madness? What madness?
Well, let's see what we get.
Let's skip to the good part.
I might just expansion explosion to fairy, to be honest. Although that guy can... Oh fuck. We gotta get rid of him this turn. Which means we done goofed. We should have neg 3 to fairy into Sarkhan. I guess we can still play a Teferi. Neg 3 that. I think we have to do that now. If we play this... Yes.
I know.
Oh fuck, I did the wrong way around. Oh, you son of a bitch. Man, why would they do it that way around? It's like you'll have to sacrifice one of these, and then it's like, which one do you want to keep instead of which one do you want to sacrifice? That's just dumb. Also fucked us up because we couldn't Clarion, so this guy's gonna do 4 damage.
We need to move quickly.
Oh, that was so retarded. Sure. I've still got another Teferi, but sure. I mean, I don't really care about the 4 damage to my face. It's pretty irrelevant. How has he still got fucking 33 cards and I've only got 11? It's bonkers. Not sure I got any answers in 11 cards. No, Ops not gonna help us. That was a fucking land.
They are coming.
I don't know why he's even got that Planeswalker. Now, Ral gives us a win condition. Interesting. We don't have time to plus him though. Man, we screwed up that last turn so hard. So hard. This last one a counterspell, you reckon? Guess we find out. Nope, but he's gonna go looking for one. Well, I guess we syncopate that for 3. 2, 2, 2, definitely 2. Yes. Only this thing had haste. That'd be the game. Can't even use that Teferi anymore. Alright. Well, he can't neg 3 Teferi, so either has another binding or he finds something that can kill Crackling or we win.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Basically what happens. If he finds another binding, then we just disdainful stroke it.
Yes.
He's still got a chance to find something. He's still got Azcantha. Apparently he's having to dig deep. Well, thankfully, that'll be all his mana. And we have disdainful stroke. That could have been really, really bad. That was fun. I think that's enough for now. Hopefully they're worth watching.